When I wrote these words, I titled them The Graduation Speech I May Never Give, so I'm especially happy to be here today to have a chance to share them with you. Class of 2020, it's been a rough year. Pandemic has spread across the globe like an insidious storm, threatening our very definition of normal, everyday life. When I was a child, polio ripped through our country, targeting children especially. Schools were closed to stem that tide, but nothing like what you have seen during your senior year. You were born at a time when our country had been dealt a devastating blow by our enemies to democracy. For most of your lifetime, American soldiers have been deployed across the world to protect and secure the safety of our way of life. Now, for many of you, the traditions and ceremonies which were to be the well-earned golds of your hard work and which mark your turning point into adulthood are at risk. Of course, there are tears of loss and flashes of anger, but put down your phone and look around you. You may have been denied the prom dress or the graduation walk or the state softball title, but you kept moving when your world was literally turned upside down, and you had to adapt overnight to online or long-distance learning. You did not give up when your job disappeared because your boss didn't have enough business to keep the doors open. You were quarantined within the walls of your home, but you refused to lose track of the people who mattered to you. You learned to play board games with your families and do 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles. And some of you even learned to appreciate your parents. You have known difficult days, and you have not given in. You have developed in a few short months the kind of grit that generations of graduates before you may have taken most of their adult lives to develop. You may have been denied the celebrations of some of your hoped-for goals, but you have been given an open door. Who matters today? Not the sports stars or the famous actors or the trending YouTubers, although many of them have demonstrated extraordinary humanity. Who is it that's holding our society together? Doctors, nurses, medical techs of all kinds, teachers, truck drivers, pharmacists, police, firefighters, scientists, sanitation and utility workers, grocery store clerks, all of them ordinary citizens like your parents and your neighbors. These are the people who've always been essential. We have just taken them for granted. Not this year. What does all this mean? It means you matter. Whether or not you have a photo of you in your cap and gown, whether or not you danced at your prom, whether you graduated first or last in your class, whether everyone knew your name or no one did, what you choose to do next matters to all of us. Some of you will attack the big problems in society. Some will work every day to make ends meet so that you can feed your children. But unlike senior classes before you, you have already been tested, and you have earned an A. Our world is in good hands, yours. By the authority vested in me as a duly elected member of the Jordan School District Board of Education, I hereby declare the class of 2020 of Herriman High School officially graduated, and I am happy to award the graduates their diplomas.